This virtual week is a great example of how we can improve the way we communicate and produce events, even when social distancing is still required. In times when meeting in person becomes a business problem, there's companies like MediaFuel that use technology and strategic thinking to solve these problems. We have here with us Jeff. Hi, Jeff.
How are you, sir?
Doing well. Yeah, pleasure to have you here. MediaFuel is a cutting-edge digital marketing agency that helps customers in a variety of ways, now using virtual technology. Why did you decide to use this technology, and how does it help your customers?
So we wanted to be able to get this technology to be able to serve our customers for one, but also be able to differentiate ourselves from the competition. It allows us obviously to be able to do virtual events, seminars, broadcasts on our 30 by 60 green screen, gives us a feather in our cap, and our competitors don't have anything like this.
Well, I heard that one of the successful examples of this technology was the Thursday pool event. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, absolutely. So our client, Thursday Pools, is a custom fiberglass pool manufacturer here in the greater Indianapolis area. They had a dealer conference, or they have a dealer conference every single year. And this year with COVID, due to COVID, it got canceled. So we proposed to do a virtual event for them, broadcasting live from a tropical island, which was cool. And so we put together a virtual broadcast. It was in February, so it was cold outside, snow here in the Indianapolis area. So to be able to go from a tropical island was pretty neat. We did several different type of solutions. So we actually had one that was a broadcast here that you see on a tropical island. We had tiki furniture. We had different props that were set up. We had the waves going. The island was there. The palm trees were going. We had the sound of the ocean in the background. So that was kind of the first part of our conference. Another part of our conference, we had a separate set that was actually in there as well. And it was a set that we had to. They were facilitating questions with the panel. So those are the couple of the options that we had for this. And obviously in that whole program, we had a lot of interactive graphics. We had video, as you can see here, video content that was playing. So sometimes it would cut away and show video of the client's product. And the videos were fun. They were laid back, incorporated into the event. So overall, the event was a very kind of laid back, very personalized virtual event to their dealers.
But it looks to me it was a very fresh, new way to make these dealer events. But how did the customer react when you make this proposal?
So the first time when they told us about, hey, you know, our dealer conference is going to be canceled this year because of COVID, we were trying to figure out an alternative. And I said, well, what do you think about virtual? What if we do something virtual? And, you know, of course, when you think virtual, you're thinking of a Skype or Zoom type of call. I said, no, just imagine if we did it virtually and we actually plucked you out of where you are and dropped you on like a Fox News set. And then you guys could talk, we can broadcast that out to all of your dealers, and you could talk back and forth to your dealers through the internet. And the reaction was kind of this blank stare, you know, because it was hard to comprehend what this might look like. So the reaction was like, okay, well, we trust you. So what was cool about it was when we actually had the clients you see behind us, when they're actually on our virtual set and they were sitting on the tiki furniture, and then they can actually see themselves in the environment. They had their iPhones out. They were taking pictures and videos. This is so awesome. This is so cool. So the reaction was just priceless. It was almost like Christmas Day opening up a gift, right? So it was awesome.
And that looks very nice. Well, from the technical point of view, I'm sure you were using our InfinitySet software, but what else? How was the setup?
So the technical setup, so we had 6 weeks to pull this off. We got this technology earlier Q1 of this year. And literally with InfinitySet and the setup in all of our broadcast cameras and lights, we had 2 cameras set up. Brainstorm and Josh, they were just amazing in terms of the training and helping us get ramped up pretty quickly. Our team is awesome. They've spent a lot of time prepping for the virtual event. So a lot of time on the machine, hands-on, trying to figure out, obviously one of the most complicated things that we could do in 6 weeks, flying in on a tropical island and then doing a virtual panel where you had the 3 folks from Thursday Pools on stools on the virtual set, and in the background they were facilitating questions. So we actually had to use NDI to integrate the virtual panel. So to be able to figure out how to zoom all these people in at one time, and then for our client to be able to understand, hey, we're having live interaction back and forth. 2 different virtual sets, lots of video content, lots of graphics throughout the set, and then throughout the course of the whole program. And obviously with the support of, again, Brainstorm and our team putting the time in, it was awesome. And our client was just so thrilled to have this event come off without a hitch.
Well, I think that you end up having a very, very complex show with a virtual set, with augmented reality, with teletransportation of the remote persons. So was it too complex to handle?
So I would say, given this is was our first event, and like I mentioned, we had 6 weeks to do this. I think overall, it was pretty intuitive and user friendly. Again, with the support of Brainstorm and Josh, it was, we got a week of training in there, and then with support as we were trying to pull this conference together. I would say, it was very user friendly. I think where we made it, I'm going to say, more complex, more complicated was doing things above and beyond. That's why I love our team, is that they wanted to just crush this for our client out of the gate. Hey, let's do a tropical island. Let's do a virtual panel with a virtual stage. So given that kind of short time frame and out of the box with InfinitySet and Brainstorm, it was really pretty user friendly and pretty intuitive overall. So you just got to get you just got to get the time in to really learn and see what the capabilities are. And then really, if you can dream it, we can make it.
That's very interesting. I think from our point of view, it is clear that the result was good. But what was the feedback from the customer?
Yeah, so the customer, first of all, they were just so excited to do something different. They were amazed, again, when they were sitting on the set and they actually saw themselves put into the environment, when they actually saw themselves with a virtual panel behind them, their minds were just blown. So to be able to deliver that type of value to a client, again, when nobody else really around here has this type of technology, is mind-blowing for them, but also there's a ton of value that we're able to provide to them, because then there's value out to their dealers and their customers. And the dealers were impressed. It was their first time experiencing anything like this. It was engaging, it was innovative, it was interactive, it was fun, it was entertaining and different. So all those things with that virtual experience pulled together for our client, it was just great to see that it was really a successful event. Outside of doing your standard Zooms and Skype calls, overall it was a great success for them, and they were very happy about it.
Well, thank you, Jeff Kivett from MediaFuel. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me on the show.
Okay, it was just my impression of, did Jeff appear and disappear a couple of times?